speaking of people that's in the world that hangs with a lot of trannies and gay people, Wendy Williams. And she talked about this. I think how you pronounce it, Swavy? Swavy? Is it
Swavy.
Swavy, that's the name?
Yeah,
Swavy.
About right.
Swavy, this influencer, very insensitive remarks she had about his death. This young man lived in Delaware. He got shot and murdered, I think it was last week. And the first thing she said, wow, this guy had 2.5 million. What are we going to do all those followers or some shit like that? I mean, I'll let you guys go before I get my rant on Wendy Williams' bitch ass. But go ahead. I ain't even call her bitches being the bitches that whoever from me take it the other way. I call everybody a bitch.
But Derek, you got to, Damon, you got to understand the Wendy Williams, vehicle. That's just what it is. It's to incite that feeling that you just had. And of course, it is insensitive. Wendy Williams, to me, is probably, I guess, professionally, maybe at the end of her run. I think we've just about had enough of it. I think it's run its course, and so I think Wendy has to do what she has to do just to stay as relevant as she wants to be or used to be. And I don't think Wendy bases her programming on sensitivity or necessarily decorum or having some proper treatment of people in the way they feel. Very insensitive to people, probably, and that's what it is. And that's why I'm not a fan or a supporter or a watcher of. I don't consume Wendy Williams because it just, to me, that's what you sign up for, and that's what it's gonna be. To me, is reheated Chinese food, in my estimation.
Yeah, the first
no pun intended, no disrespect.
but the first thing she mentions is followers. Like he had more than her on TikTok, but then she said, and the next thing, but I have more than him on Instagram. Like, who says that to a person that just died?
Yeah,
it was a system, and backlash came in left and right. She had to make it up. I think she announced
the guy that works for her in the show, the guy that sits on the side and talks about it. He brought up the point that she has more followers than him on Instagram, and then she said, "Well, a lot of people said Instagram is dead."
Yes,
right.
That's right. She just said it. That's right.
So the thing is, it was very. I saw the video.
Mm-hmm.
It was done in very poor taste. Basically, she brought up all these factors about who has more followers and who is he. And then she brought up the fact of, like, it kind of came off as though, like, nobody knows who this guy is, because she even asked her audience, how many people know Swavy or Swavy? If we're getting the guy's name wrong, we apologize.
We apologize.
But the bottom line is that was her biggest focus more than it was that he was killed. And then she brought to the point that he was killed. You know what I'm saying? Now, Wendy Williams has a history of, with the gossip thing. That's how Wendy Williams got on, got to the point she is today, talking about people, downing other people, starting rumors about people, actually lying on people. So I never been a fan of Wendy Williams, and this doesn't shock me that she would do something tasteless like this.
Shock jocks usually have a short lifespan. Howard Stern even evolved his show differently. Because what happens is, inevitably, when you're a shock jock, eventually what you say is no longer shocking. And so what you have to do is keep trying to tweak that, because it's what's expected now. And so that's where she's at now. She, you expect this from Wendy Williams, so it's no longer shocking, and therefore it's, that's why her bread and butter is usually the gossiping thing. Because other than that, Today, to be honest with you, there's really no shock value left in the world today. Nothing is shocking.
Coming from marriage now.
Yeah.
Also. Yeah.
She went after, what was the lady? Yeah. What's the vegetarian, the vegan lady that she went after, talking about her husband?
Oh, this is it's on the Shy right now.
Yeah, she's on the Shy.
Gosh, your name.
She's popping right now too.
Somebody write her name, please, in the.
I can't think of her name. My wife follows her. My wife's a big fan.
All right, now I'm gonna go. Keep on talking. I'm gonna try to find her. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of her name, but the thing is, she's popping. She got a seasoning out. She's doing well, and I think Wendy Williams made a comment about her. Tabitha Brown. There you go. Thank you, Norette.
See, we know who the smart one in the family is, Norette.
Hey, no argument, man. No argument.
No, the thing is, like, she went after Tabitha Brown and her husband, right? And brought up some fact that she's taking care of her husband because now she's making all the money. But not realizing that her husband's actually a retired LAPD cop. He has a pension. He has his own foundation. And guess what? When they was busted and they was doing bad, He's the one that went out and got the job and supported the family.
Yeah.
Now, how do you go after? Why would you do that? Like, why are you hating on this lady because she went from, you know, doing really bad? This lady went from, they were doing so bad she had to go out and drive Uber.
Yeah.
She had to drive her Uber. Yo, I'm happy for the sister. I'm happy for the brother. That's what husband and wives that are down for each other do. They stick together. When they down, you band together. You don't break up. You don't fight. And that's what they did. They got together, and look, later on, she blew up. She's making mad money now.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And he can raise his head up high, man. He was a platform.
Yeah.
He was a platform that allowed her to elevate. You know what I mean? And
Correct.
take them both with her. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
They went there together throughout the whole process.
But Wendy is, for like Kevin says, falling off because when she first got on television, she was cool. People started like, oh, it's a different Wendy. Now that her things are going down, and people are looking at other platforms and getting their news and getting their gossip from other things, people not tuning into her. Now she's back on that bad girl hate shit and being that what I call mean culture. Right. Everything with her is mean. Like now that your shit is fucked, your marriage is failing, your kid, not to talk bad about the son, wound up being on drugs and mess up because you always talk about people that's getting high and all this other stuff and their kids. Now that came, those chickens came on the roost with her. So you know,
Wendy Williams is a former drug addict herself.
I know, but I was just saying, but she talks so much about
Wendy Williams' brand is like a drug. Yeah. Tony alluded to it before. She had people were kind of numb to it now, just like a drug addict has to keep giving a bigger and greater dose, right, to get the same high. That's what we're at with Wendy Williams. She keeps going higher and higher and higher. She's got to be more and more extreme.
She's done now, like, you know, because
same idea.
Yeah, it's like the hate culture and that. Like, why would this young man, his body's barely cold, and you making these kind of comments? Like, when do you have some kind of respect in you? Like the stuff she says, off-brand stuff. What she said about historical black colleges. What she said about the sister right there you were just talking about. When does it stop? When do you become like better on your reporting and stuff like that? But anyhow,
when you stop being miserable.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Anyhow,
probably that's what the problem is. She's unhappy with herself.